Hey guys, how are you today? So in this video we are going to look at the get HTTP method. Get is used for retrieving the resource, guys. So if anything is present on the server, first of all you need to locate it first, right? So that for that you need a URL, uniform resource locator. Once you have a URL which will uniquely identify that particular resource which is present on the server, you can associate this URL with the HTTP method. So HTTP method that we have is get. So get plus URL, when we send this from the API client, then the server will get that request and a server will respond back. So server will respond back with the response body with the status code. So server will respond either in a JSON or XML format, and it will also contain the status code. If whatever we sent is okay, and then server will respond back with 200 okay status code. So on successful we'll get this status code, and if it is something is wrong, we'll get a error. Error could be either client error or server error. So client errors are in the range of 400 to 499, and server errors are in the range of 500 to 599, and successful range is 200 to 299. These are the HTTP response codes, standard response codes range. Okay, so let's make a get HTTP requests. So for that we'll jump into reqres.in. Here we can have a fake, we can make a fake API requests. So for get, we can see here that lists user. This particular thing will lists the user. So we have a URL mentioned here. So if I use this URL, I am going to get this in the response, right? And I will get a response as a 200 okay, and this will be my response. That's what they're saying. So let's make this request. So this is a URL which will uniquely identify the resource at the server. Okay, and if I make this from my client, my client would be, right now I'm making a request from Postman. So on my Postman, I need to first create an HTTP request. To do that, I can either click on this plus button from my workspace, or I can click on new here. So if I do that, it will open a window with untitled request, and here we have a HTTP method which will select as a get, which is pre-selected, and I need to paste the URL here. Okay, and I need to click on send. So as you can see, I got a status code as 200 okay, and I got a response which is similar to this. Correct? Mitchell laws, this is ID 7. This is what we are getting here. So that's about get request. So if we make any wrong requests here, we will get response as a will not get 200 okay, we'll get something else like error. So we are getting 404 not found because we have changed a URL. So that 404 falls in client error responses, correct? So that is it, guys. That's for get HTTP method. In next session we'll see about another HTTP method. Thanks for joining in.